Hello students, welcome back. Today we will learn chapter number 15, Agricultural Practices. Agriculture is the primary and oldest activity practiced by humankind. It is practiced in over 49% of the earth's land surface and employed more than half of the world's population. Students, being a son or daughter of farmer, we know what is agriculture. Agriculture is a primary activity. It includes growing crop, fruits, vegetable, flowers, and rearing of livestock. In the world, 49% of persons are engaged in agricultural activity. Two-thirds of India's population is still dependent on agriculture. So, from this, you can understand how important this activity is. So, let's see what makes this agricultural activity so important. Students, this activity provides 19% of food and beverage requirements. It means 19% of our food and drinks other than water we get from farm activity. Not only food, but the fiber of our clothing we also get from it in bulk quantity, and the raw material which we require for the production of goods we get from agricultural activity. For example, to make sugar we need sugar cane. So sugar cane we get from agriculture practices. Let's see the factors that affect agriculture. Students, there are so many factors which affect the agricultural practice. Let's see them one by one. First major factor which affect agriculture is climate. In climate, rainfall and temperature affect the agriculture. Next factor which affect agriculture is relief and drainage. While talking about relief, we can see that as compared to mountain areas, plains are more favorable to farming. Drainage also affect farming. It means if you see in the valleys of the rivers, you can see good farming is there. The land in the valleys of rivers is more fertile. Next factor that affect farming is soil. Students, most crops need specific soil type. For example, if you take the example of black soil, it is known as a cotton soil also because the crop of cotton grows well in this type of soil. Besides this, there are some human being factors also that affect the farming. That is social, economic and political factors and technical know and how. For example, today we are using modern machineries for farming, but before in older age we were using bullock or other animal. Let's see next topic, it is types of farming. Farming is practiced in various ways across the world. Depending upon the geological conditions, demand of produce, labor, and level of technology, farming can be classified into two main types. These are subsistence farming and commercial farming. So, let's discuss about subsistence farming first. This type of farming is practiced to meet the needs of the farmer's family. There is only little surplus for trade from this type of farming. Traditionally, low levels of technology and household labor are used to produce on small output. Subsistence farming can be further classified as sedentary primitive farming, intensive farming, and shifting cultivation. Let's see sedentary primitive farming. In this farming, same fields are cultivated again and again after a period of following, and the farming community stay permanently in one place. The farmer cultivates a small plot of land using simple tools and more labor. Organic fertilizers, especially animals' manure and night soil or human waste, are used to increase the fertility of the soil. There is a need of some irrigation for the growth of the crops. Crop rotation means growing different crops in a year on the same piece of land to restore soil fertility. Farmers take the crops in rotation. It is to restore the fertility of the soil. Next one is intensive farming. This type of farming is practiced in the area where dense population is there and people are having small farms. Though it may be for subsistence, a large part of the produce also enters national trade. Intensive tillage generates high yields from every square foot of land. Practice of multiple cropping is employed, where two or more crops are grown each year. It returns fertility to the soil and balances water shortage in the dry months. Students, in this type of farming, rice is the main crop. Other crops include wheat, maize, pulses, and oilseeds. To get more profit from the same piece of land, farmers use organic and chemical fertilizers. Other than farming, practices like fish culture or aquaculture offers an alternate set of consumables to the people. Next one is shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation is practiced in the thickly forested areas of Amazon basin, tropical Africa, parts of Southeast Asia and Northeast India. In this type of cultivation, the cultivators abandon the land after 2 or 3 years of producing vegetables and grain crops on it. It means in this type of farming, herdsmen move from place to place. Shifting cultivation is also known as slash and burn agriculture because land is cleared by slashing tree and bushes and burning the remaining vegetation. It means a plot of land is cleared by cutting the trees and burning them. The ashes are then mixed with the soil and crops like maize, yam, potatoes, and cassava are grown. Crude farming methods and implements such as stick, hoe, pick, and machete are used. Farmers of this category are not totally dependent on the farming. They supplement their food supply by hunting, food gathering, and fishing. Some keep a few poultry and goats. Whatever the products the farmer get from this type of farming, they use that product for their family consumption. Any surplus is sold or exchanged within the village community itself. In this type of cultivation, when the soil loses its fertility, the land is abandoned and the cultivator moves to the new plot. Okay students, here we will take a break. In next video, we will learn about commercial farming. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.